Hello, I'm Emily, joined by my co-host Fia, and this is
Tech Talks, SJ's very own podcast run by our school tech team.
We hope to bring our school community together through stories and wise words from our staff and students.
For Tech Talks' very first episode, we bring in our very first guest, Megan Villareal, to talk about her new song, If You Remember Me, her inspiration, support systems, and release process.
We hope you enjoy!
Last night I drove down memory to see my childhood home. The backyard seemed much smaller now than it did when I was 4.
You want to
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
We're here with a very special guest, our very first guest. We're here with Megan.
Hello.
Megan Villareal. So she took out her song. It's out now, right?
Yes.
It's out. It's called
If You Remember Me. Okay.
by Megan. Out now everywhere that you can find your music. So we wanted to come on here and talk to her about her project.
Yeah.
Do you want to start us off?
Yeah, so what was your inspiration for this song and what it came to be?
So I wrote this about my childhood self, and basically it started because I drove past my old house that I used to live at, and I kind of just reflected on little things. I talk about the walls in my bedroom because I used to have this apple tree mural on my bedroom, and I talk about the physical stuff of my childhood, but then also how I've changed as a person and stuff like that, and I just kind of put it into the song.
So what was the process like releasing the song, recording it and all that?
So actually my older brother, he produces music for fun. So I kind of just he's always known that I liked writing music, but only recently we took it seriously and we were like, you know what, we're going to record something that we're going to put out. So I don't know, I think we started back in July or August. It was kind of a long process because, it's my first song. We wanted to kind of get everything as perfect as we can.
Yeah.
And we were learning things along the way, so it was really fun.
So that's what I wanted to ask you, because it's a really good song, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But how did you know it was ready to be out? When was that moment that you...
I think when I first finished the song, it was a voice memo just on my phone, and it was literally just the guitar and my voice, and it's I didn't know exactly how many parts, what we were gonna do in the production itself, but I knew for sure this was the song that I wanted to release because it's about myself, first of all. I didn't want to look back and be oh, I don't really relate to that song anymore. I know I would always like this song. And then also it's just when I showed it to my brother, because he grew up with me, so he just really liked it too, and we just decided we would record that one.
That's so cute. How was it balancing? I know you said you started in the summer,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm sure in the beginning it wasn't too hard with academics, but now, or even just in general, I know you and your family like to do music. Is that ever hard with academics and school happening?
It's definitely something we've had to get used to, especially maybe because my whole family, they usually work from home, so it's they can kind of find little pockets of time to either I'm in a band, so we rehearse on our free time as well, and a lot of times my free time doesn't line up with their free time, so it's definitely been difficult to find I guess a common ground when we can both practice and we can both record, but for the most part I would always be kind of if I was somewhere else and my brother was at home, I would text him hey, work on this, and he would do it on his own. So that was pretty cool. We can work not in the same room all the time.
And we relate to that so much because, we're both here. We're trying to do this.
Yeah, multitasking.
And you saw how long it took us to, set up and stuff. So it's very time-consuming.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a lot. I feel but when you have a team, you're saying, you and your brother, you and your family.
Yeah.
Or, one of us, we'll get here earlier, we'll do something. I feel that's really helpful.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you, taking out a song because we're working on this, creative project.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you having the courage to do that as well.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yeah, it's
something
really
out.
cool. It's really inspiring for a lot of
Mhm.
people, especially people who want to pursue the same kind of thing. I think it's really interesting, especially being a senior in high school. You have so much going on too,
Yeah.
but it's also really special because you're kind of at that peak where you're getting older in a way, and you're kind of reflecting on things. So I'm sure that's it's big changes, big feelings.
Yeah, and I was talking to Phil because I did some some Schoology stalking, and I saw that you take all APs.
I do.
And I was like, how does she balance that? How does she find the time to?
Yeah, like how does that? Like, is it hard? Do you ever feel like overwhelmed in any way?
I do, in like a weirdly good way, because I like to keep myself busy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess if I'm not doing something music related, it's gonna be school, and then also like just like in general, like I just like to keep myself busy with my hobbies and stuff. So it's been fun.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Are there other things that you hope to pursue, like creatively?
I want to see where music gets me. I want to keep releasing singles. I play very different music with my band. Like, we cover a lot of rock music. Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like I would want to segue into some other genres, like maybe like less, just like acoustic guitar, like mellow, and maybe like a more like upbeat pop, like rock song, who knows, you know?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I really like this song though. Like lyrically,
really good.
I was because
it's so cute.
I'm the kind of person that listens to like the lyrics and the music,
like,
so I was like, this is good. Like I was like,
I know. Emily texted me and she's like, her song's out, and I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening? And like, we need to listen to this.
I was doing forums for AP.
Oh my god!
And I was like, and I stopped and I listened to it, and I was like, this is good.
I don't know what it was doing. I think I had just gotten home, and she texted me. She's like, hey, the song's out, and I was like, stop. Wait a second.
Thank you guys.
Because I wanted to like listen to it before like we came on here and interviewed you. Like it wasn't gonna be like, oh, we don't like it, but like we're gonna interview her. It was like,
right. Yeah. But do you feel like around your friends and stuff, have they been saying anything, like bringing it up? Like, do you ever feel like, did you ever feel nervous like about it happening, or was it just very like exciting?
Not gonna lie, I couldn't really tell the difference between my nerves and excitement yesterday, because I was literally like, I was just like going crazy in my head. Like my brother, we had this little, because I was just in my living room with my brother and my dad, and we were like watching, like he opened the clock app and we were watching the seconds when it was gonna turn 9 p.m. and I was like, oh my god, no way this is happening. And all my friends were super supportive, but like that just initial like adrenaline rush was insane.
That's probably like a whole nother level of
like,
excitement. That's so cool though, because you get to experience that kind of stuff. Like, I know people like our favorite musicians like will wait and be like, okay, they're gonna drop it, and then we'll open it like at 12:01 or something, like whenever it happens. But to be the person like sending it out, like doing it, like that's crazy.
Yeah,
it's a lot. That's really cool.
Because I know when I took out a YouTube video and I was like, I just need to take it out. Like, I need to, like, hit publish, because if not, I never will.
Yeah. We were, like, texting each other, because we both, I think, you published yours first.
I think.
And then after that, she's like, I did it, I had
to, like,
and it's a weird feeling, so, like, but I'm sure, like, with music, it's a lot different, and it's, like, so exciting, because you're kind of, like, venturing onto this new, like, journey. You kind of open up a path a little bit.
Yeah, because it's a vulnerable song too, I think, right? It's like talking about your past, talking about your childhood.
But that's like such a good impression. Like, you kind of get to know the artist, and then now in the podcast we're getting to know the artist, so that's really cool. Like, this is why we wanted to do this, and get people to get to know you more in your song.
Yeah, that's really fun. Thank you guys.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to your future projects.
Yes, so am I.
Me too.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time and like coming out and talking with us. I know like it took us a minute to get ready.
It's okay.
So it was a little embarrassing, but like we just like we appreciate you taking the time and like being so patient with us too, because we don't know what we're doing.
Don't worry about
it. But this was a really good talk. And we're so excited to like post about it, and like so everyone can go hear it if you want to like promote yourself. Camera's on you. So.
Oh yeah. Any closing statements?
Yeah.
Just stream if you remember me on every streaming platform.
Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify, Apple Music. I found out the other day that it's gonna be on Peloton, the bike.
Oh, okay.
The bike thing. So if you want a bike to, I guess you can.
That's good to know. Bikers out there. Well, yeah, thank you so much again for taking the time to do this. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Never had to leave. I look outside my window and it's all I see. If you remember